Hello and welcome to the OurSociety Experiment. I'm Ron Rivers, the founder of OurSociety, and today I'll talk to you briefly about what OurSociety is and what we're doing. OurSociety is a 501c3 nonpartisan nonprofit that has the purpose of creating civic engagement through experimental and innovative solutions. At OurSociety, we believe that the solution to many of our problems, whether they're social, political, or economical, is more democracy. And after the last year of research and development, we've come to the conclusion that the best way to create more democracy is make engaging in the process as simple and easy as possible. Now, we've experimented doing this in a number of ways, but recently we decided that we're going to move forward with our free and open political campaign platform. The idea is that no matter who you are, your ability to run for office should never be determined by your socioeconomic status. And it's no secret that politics has a money problem. So the question is, as a collective, can we as a society decide to use a platform that's free and open and allows anyone to run? The platform is really in-depth. It allows any candidate to sign on. It's free, and it always will be. And they can post their videos that they like to post. They can post detailed articles about their policies, their plans, and their vision. We have an automatic matching feature involved, so essentially based on your location, you'll be able to see all the candidates who would be on your ballot through our virtual ballot. And even better, we've made it incredibly easy through what we call societal value matching algorithms. Maybe one of you guys will give us a better name in the future, but essentially it's a matching algorithm that you answer questions about your perspective on issues that matter today. A lot of our questions are direct. Some of them are more philosophical, kind of just how do you feel about this or that. And we use that data to provide you matching towards your candidate option. If you're not super interested in politics, you can just look at your overall match and vote based on who is aligned with your values the most. Or if you want to dive deep, you can break it down over 27 different categories. But either way, we've made the process of voting easier and more accurate in regards to how it aligns with your values than ever before. One of the inspirations for a free and open election platform came from the book Becoming a Candidate by Jennifer Lawless. In that book, she discusses some of the main barriers to entries that prevent people who are qualified for running for office from doing so. And one of the biggest barriers was the financial requirements, right? Fundraising and having to campaign and raise money just to be competitive in the election. And we just think that's a fundamental systemic flaw in the process. How can we encourage new ideas from different perspectives and different professions, aside from the traditional businessman or lawyer perspective, if we have these major financial requirements that just essentially disqualify certain people from ever participating? A highly engaged democracy needs many different perspectives. That's how we have discussion, that's how we draw conclusions, and that's how we determine the national direction. One of the more core principles that our society is based off of, and one of the real things we're trying to achieve here through this free and open campaign platform, is a more collaborative democracy. So first, let's just briefly discuss what does that mean. Well, right now, I think many of us can understand that democracy seems to be very competitive, almost like this competitive sport, where the idea behind competition for the best idea is brilliant, right? And that's something we fully support. The U.S. politics has devolved way beyond that. It's very obvious to many of us, no matter what side of the aisle you fall on, that some of the political class do not vote in the best interest of the general collective citizenry. And how could they? Because the system requires so much money to be a part of it that they're forced to take essentially corporate sponsorships. So if we have corporate sponsorships involved with our elections, how can we ever have an electorate that truly values the will of the people? So one of the things we've decided to do with our society is how do we as a collective, how do we as the people help to determine our own national direction, one that's free of the bias of for-profit interests? Well, that's the beauty of the OurSociety system, is that through our value matching algorithms, we are going to collect a lot of data. As a nonprofit, we're very transparent about this, right? And I think people give away their data all the time. We don't even think about it. We just click the user agreements and we move forward. But here at our society, we want to use our data for the public good. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to aggregate all the data we collect through the value matching algorithms. So even if you don't use the platform, we strongly encourage you to sign up and answer questions on the platform, because we're going to take that data, pool it with all the other data we have, and identify cooperative trends. What we mean by that is, let's just pretend we have 1 million users on the platform and 94% of them agree on a specific issue. Now that issue might not be a hot button topic. It may not be something that is always thrown in the forefront to manufacture division, as is typical for the American electoral process. But it's an important issue to 94% of our 1 million plus users. Well, we want to identify that, and then we want to release that data to the public. Therefore, anyone running a campaign within the region of the individuals on the platform knows that no matter what they run on, they must address this issue that the 94% agree upon that they want addressed. This is the beginning to a more collaborative democracy. Instead of fighting over wedge issues that constantly divide us and never get solved, we can focus on the most collaborative and cooperative solutions first. By doing this, we as a collective society can learn that through cooperation and collaboration, we can accomplish much more at a much quicker pace. Step by step, we'll teach ourselves that we can move beyond party politics and focus purely on the issues as dictated by the people. The OurSociety Experiment belongs to all of us. And it's obvious that we're very excited about it here, but we can't do this without you. The platform's free. We are beta, so there is some limited functionality as mentioned, but bear with us. And if you have ideas for improvement, or if you have time that you'd like to involve yourself with, just let us know. We're open to any help and perspective we can get. This is something we're really passionate about, and we really want to thank you for being a part of the journey. Stay tuned for more information about the OurSociety Experiment, the OurSociety campaign platform, and our daily vlog, Making the Movement, where we kind of discuss the trials and tribulations of starting a nonprofit organization, trying to imbue a social movement with technology, and fighting against a system that is incredibly entrenched as it is. Thanks so much for joining us.